What's up with you earth signs? I hope you guys are doing litty. This can resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. If you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, take a resonates, leave it doesn't. It's also timeless, so it can resonate whenever you're seeing this. And yeah, also if you guys would like to get a program protection pendant on EcoFrog, the link is somewhere down there. Let's get into the message, yeah? Alright, now I'm picking up on a very, very powerful soul. Now, I'm reading for someone today that either you live with your family or there's a lot of tension, pressure, or stress around your family life at the moment. Okay, you may have children, you may just be around children, you may, there's something about an uncle, right? And it's not easy for you to be around your family. Okay, if this is your own children, it may be that it's sort of difficult for you to be around the children as well, but you know, you're a very sincere soul, and I'm getting like you've always had this very commanding energy about you, even amongst your family unit. So say for example, like you're probably just a very dominant soul in your family's like oversoul, like or the souls you've incarnated with here in your family. It's kind of like you're just on a completely different frequency to them, and I feel like you always have been. And you know, you may even notice that there's certain things that you've sort of, as a child, you've asked the universe for, or kind of commanded. I don't know if it's demanded, but it's like you get what you want, and you're also very disciplined. So this message may be for someone that you could be into like Tai Chi, Kung Fu, you know, some kind of sports, maybe like boxing or martial arts or something like that, where, you know, there's just something that you do that you're very disciplined at, okay? Like it may be that you love to read, it may be that, you know, you love to learn, it may be that you are a really great teacher, okay? You also could have been sort of trying to pick up a new skill or actually master something in the recent past, right? And your family being around you, that could definitely cause friction around what it is that you're trying to do. Like say, for example, you know, you want to rock out on the drums every day, but you can't do that because your family like don't like the noise, or you know, something like that. I hope that makes sense, right? Or say you want to focus on building something or starting something, but you know, like there's always some kind of backlash, or just this need to defend yourself, or just always some sort of stressful situation going on, okay? Maybe not always, but I'm telling you, like there's something about you getting so exhausted with your own family, maybe even recently, that you just started doing something completely different. Like maybe you started leaving the house and, you know, going and doing something different, or just pursuing something outside of the family unit or home, maybe even moving in silence, okay? So the thing is, yeah, you've always had a way with sort of, I don't want to say manipulating, but controlling the energy in a room. So I don't know, like say everyone's yelling and then you yell and then everyone be quiet. I don't know, it's just an example. Let me know if it resonates, but you know that you're like, your family is stuck in the past, okay? They kind of loop. You know, they may also sort of, like you being around them, it kind of causes you to dim yourself, or, you know, succumb to an old version of you or a version of you that you just trying to outgrow. Okay, so this message is really to like, okay, so for example, let's just say you used to fight with your family a lot and you've just stopped doing that, okay? Like old habits die hard. Like there's something you've done over and over and over again with this family that you've just realized it just doesn't work anymore, okay? And this could be, you know, you understanding how to control your energy and your reactions to the environment around you, okay? And I feel like there's a reason for that. You are definitely someone who's meant to be some kind of guide, teacher, leader, master, or something in this lifetime. You'll notice that you've always had a very, you know, like authoritative kind of energy. but your family may not agree with that, or they may want to be, you know, the authoritives, or sort of try to tell you what to do. And it's kind of like, I'm just seeing someone go mute, or just go quiet and just start like building in silence or working in silence. Your guides today, they're coming through and they're letting you know that you have really shown a lot of confidence in the divine. You've shown a lot of confidence in yourself. You've been very passionate about something you've been just focused on, okay? Your guides have seen you persevering. They've seen you be determined. They've seen you honor, you know, the needs of your own being, right? As a human being, we got needs, and, you know, maybe you were neglected by your family, or, you know, there could be inner child wounds connected to the family that, like, you are soothing in your own unique way. And the thing is, this message is kind of to prepare you, because I'm seeing there's a bit of a plan that I see you kind of putting together in the near future. So you're going to start seeing signs from the universe, right? Because what's happening is, you know, say for example your family are really strict, okay, and you have to kind of obey their orders to sort of live in the house. But you're learning something and you're mastering something on the side, because you got sick of them trying to overpower you or tell you what to do. Or I hope that makes sense. But I'm seeing there's some kind of, they said there's very likely, right? Some of you may just have very strict parents, or people that just try to make you feel smaller, okay? And they really try to cause you to dim your light. But I'm telling you, it's like you are really done. And the thing is, your energy is pulling you in a completely different direction now, right? It's like this time, this season of you learning the lessons that you had to learn about self-control and mastering your reactions to people that trigger you, or people that want to, you know, overshadow you, overpower you, tell you what to do with your life, how to spend your time, who to hang out with, whatever this is, okay? Those days are coming to an end, because your guides have actually seen you've done it. You're like a champion in their eyes. And there's expansive energy coming into your life very soon, okay? I just got 333 in the future as well. So one of the signs that you may be seeing in the near future is like 333. Okay? You may be guided to lead in some way, you know, become the leader of your own life. You may be guided to move away from your family. You know, if you have children, it's like you may be guided to start the thing that you've been wanting to start as well. You know, and maybe separate from certain family members. But it's kind of as if, you know, maybe you feel like your spirit team's been a bit quiet with you, or you're not getting enough signs, or you're not getting enough confirmation on when to leave, what to do. You don't need to do that, okay? It's kind of like you don't need to figure everything out, but you kind of do have to figure out a lot of things on your own in this situation, right? You may be called to sort of just kind of go down a pathway that is going to open your eyes to a lot of new perspectives on life, okay? I'm kind of getting, you may have been sort of closed in a lot from your family, or just really sheltered in by the family. Some of you may even have a Chinese father, so you may be Chinese. Let me know if that resonates. Doesn't have to be though. Okay, but your father could have even been very competitive with you, or you may have just have a very competitive father, okay? Or a masculine, like this uncle energy I'm picking up on. Boom, competitive and a warlock. That's not a good combo. So someone has a father that's definitely in distorted or, you know, wounded masculine energy. So that means that they'll be very competitive, very insecure, controlling, you know, just doesn't lead by example in a conscious manner, right? Just does things unconsciously, reacts to things, doesn't, you know, maybe they do hold their feelings in a lot, but it's like everyone in the room can feel, you know, their energy's off or something's off. Like, well, what's the problem today? Like, that's really what I feel like saying. And you are just very over this like dynamic that you've been around, okay? This message is to boost you and to give you confirmation that you are being guided in a different direction, okay? So hopefully this is related to you enough to help you understand that this is your message, if it's resonating for you. And just know that like something is kind of getting arranged for you in the future. You may be called to organize something, to structure something, okay, to get things in order. You may be called to organize things, you know, start packing your stuff, start looking at different places to go, you know, and just find your way out of this situation. But the thing is, I feel like saying, you know, no one, I don't like to say this all the time, because I find I feel like it's a little bit discouraging, but it means well. You know, this quote means well when it says, no one's coming to save you. Like, you've got to do this yourself. No one's going to come and pick you up. No one's going to get you out of this. You know, no freaking lightning storm is going to come and zap all the bad guys away. Like, you really have to make this decision here to find your way to a whole different sort of territory, environment, you know, and that doesn't mean that this is something that's going to be happening straight away, but I do feel like the divine, your angels, your guides, they're definitely helping you build up the strength and the, you know, the power inside yourself to actually push forward, okay? Because it's like you really have to push yourself out of this situation in some way, right? If you've got a family, you've got kids, it's like you got to push yourself to start something, to do something, or something like that. And the father, like the baby daddy, could be just a really toxic masculine. They may have tried to block a lot of opportunities for you as well, okay? But yeah, you got like new community coming in. I'm telling you right now, there's something about an arrangement being made on your behalf, okay? In the higher realms, there is an arrangement going on, but you know, you're going to have to follow the signs as well. So it's not to say you need to look everywhere for a sign and like, what do you do next? What do I do today? You don't have to worry about that. Just know that there is very expansive energy coming in for you. So when you feel like you're being pulled in a completely opposite direction to your family or these people around you that just don't resonate with you anymore, you feel them holding you back. It's like they got their foot on your head or something. It's like if someone's pushing you down, right? It's like you're trying to just stand up straight and someone's got their hand on you, just pushing you down. You're like, oh, I'm trying to sit up straight. You know, I'm trying to be confident in myself, right? And then you gotta go into the bathroom and stand up straight and, you know, flex your muscles and shit, like, you know what I mean? So they can't see you, you know, acting like that, believing in yourself and stuff. Like, get the fuck out of here, right? You gotta believe in yourself. This message isn't to discourage anyone at all. This is to really give you some confirmation. Okay, there's a father figure here that is very egotistical. They're very much in their ego, and your guides are actually pointing towards, like, seriously, 3333. Your guides are actually pointing towards you. You're about to be connected with like a different community, a different network, maybe a different group of people. This could be a big group of people. This could even be star seeds, right? Like, this could be a spiritual community. What? 0 point and supernatural ability. I'm telling you, there could be star seeds, there could be earth angels, there could be, you know, it doesn't have to be that though. It could be like a group of people that are passionate about the same hobby that you're passionate about. So say it's like, you know, some really spiritual kung fu fighters, and you're with this whole new group all of a sudden, and you know, they're just saying follow whatever your passion is. And don't be afraid to jump, okay? Because, you know, life is literally like, it's a series of choices, but, you know, there's also a risk in every, you know, choice that you make. So this is why faith is important, because sometimes, you know, your intuition will tell you to do things that just doesn't make sense logically, right? And you have to listen to your intuition and not listen to your head or your ego, because, you know, your ego is filled with, not always, but for the most part, your ego is filled with limiting beliefs. And with this father figure around you, it's kind of like this father figure has put a lot of limiting beliefs on you, the family, or this baby daddy has done a lot of that shit, right? It's just their energy. Like, energy is contagious. And, you know, you are really just improving yourself. You've been doing this for a while. Okay, but I'm telling you, it's very soon. Things are about to start changing or expanding. You're going to feel like, you're literally going to feel like your energy field is too big to be in the environment, or your energy field is too big to like just sit around and manipulate shadows and play in shadows and play in darkness anymore, or be surrounded by this heavy ass energy anymore. Okay, this could be in for 3 months for some of you. This may be when this is sort of going to happen. Okay, but you've always been an empath in this situation, but a very authoritative one at that. You know, you may have come into your power or realized, you know, the power of your presence and, you know, your command later in life. But for real, you've been in a big spiritual war here with your own family, and they may have even ostracized you, or this father figure could have definitely really tried to shun your confidence a lot. Okay, but God is taking you somewhere else, gang. I can tell you that right now. There is divine order to any chaos going on. You know, anyone working against you is being watched very closely and sort of stopped in their tracks. You'll see that in the near future. Right, some of you may like, this could be a confirmation, but you may really like crime books or crime movies. Like detective sort of stuff or spy sort of stuff. That may be a big confirmation for someone. Okay, but let me see. I haven't even pulled any tarot yet. So I can see there's an arrangement coming in. What is this arrangement? There's a work arrangement coming in. Okay, I'm telling you, it's like you link up with this new group of people. When you go to this new place, you take what resonates, what feels right for you. But it's like there's an arrangement with work, okay? So say you meet someone that does the same thing as you or has the same hobby, and then they arrange to give you a job, like an opportunity, and then maybe they, you know, you got somewhere new to stay as well, or they know somewhere that you could stay, or a safe place for you to stay, like for real, it's like that. Okay, so make sure you trust the signs, because I'm getting like this father figure could have kicked you out of the house or something in the past. Okay, they could have left you with nothing. You may have been homeless in the past. Let me know if this resonates. Okay, don't take what doesn't resonate, but yeah, like they basically tried to end you in a lot of ways, like maybe left you in poverty or left you really struggling financially. Just, it's like they enjoy watching people struggle. They enjoy watching people squirm. Right, in their presence or without their presence. It's just messed up. And you could almost write a whole book about what you've been through. Right, you may have even seen some really chaotic things happen with your mother as well, or between your parents, if you're living with your parents. Okay, so look, if you ever find yourself having a bit of lack of clarity or anything, just check in with your emotions first, okay? Because the signs are all going to be there for you on when to act. It may not be, you know, today, tomorrow. It could be over the next 3 months. The number 3 is really significant. But look, you are being protected and you are being guided out of this environment, okay? Away from this energy. And the thing is, once you're away from this energy, it's like you're going to see all this beautiful life force energy just start to flow through you, okay? And though you may have a few battle wounds, you know, a couple of scars on your heart from where you're about to move out of, okay? It's going to be the best thing I told you, yeah, it's your creative energy that's going to spark right back up. So, you know, your creative energy is also protected in this situation. Who am I reading for today? Let's see. I just want to get a little peep into your future. You are someone with this story that I'm literally getting goosebumps down my spine. You are someone with this story that you've come from a family that was just like upside down or dysfunctional, and you become this generational curse breaker, this very successful, respected, renowned, abundant black sheep of the family, and it's like you got this whole story, and you stood up for yourself, and you defended your energy. Like, it's like this whole story, and you've got creative energy on top of that. I feel like you are a soul that has so many upgrades. I'm telling you, like, so many different versions of yourself that you're yet to even discover and really master and really let out, because it's been stunted by this environment. But best believe that, you know, any energy that has to be held back, it will find a way to come out. That's just how energy works. So just know that there's some kind of arrangement being set up for you. It could be with a community, it could be like with a person coming into your life, or it could be like you need to arrange something that you're getting intuitive hits to do. So like, arrange to go to that class, arrange to go check out that home, arrange to go see that group of people, or go to that event or something like that, right? Don't force nothing to fit though, track. But just know, like, you act on your intuition. It's like jumping off a cliff. Not literally, but it's like jumping off a cliff and knowing that, like, the universe will catch you. Okay? And I can tell you from my own personal experience, I've done that many times in my life and have been caught every time. So I hope this message encourages you in the way that I feel like it's meant to. I love you guys so much. Froggy, love you. See you in the next one. Peace to the Cosmic Tribe. Take care. One bliss, you guys.